Hi class, welcome back from spring break. I know we didn't expect to be doing school remotely, but this is where we are. I wanted to give you a few reminders. Make sure that you are checking email and RenWeb. Okay, in RenWeb, make sure to check the lesson plan section as well as the homework section. Okay, I'm going to be making these videos and presenting your lessons in that way. I'm also going to be going over the problems that I assigned from your textbook. I'll be going over how to work those out by the videos. If you have not already registered on deltamath.com, you need to do that today. There is an assignment for you in there today. There will often in your lesson plan that there will be instructions for you to complete assignment in deltamath.com. So make sure to go to deltamath.com. You'll want to go to create account and you'll create a student account. It will then ask you for the teacher code. Okay? My teacher code is 508947. Okay, that will get you into the assignments that I've created for your class. Find 8th pre-algebra, and the assignments will be created by date. Okay? So go ahead and do that if you have not done so. So now we're just going to head into your work for lesson 89. So for lesson 89, make sure that you go ahead, just like we've done in the past, and get your notes that are on the board into your math notebook so that you have these. Lesson 89 is talking about solving problems with two unknowns by graphing. We did a little bit of this, but now we're officially going to be solving systems of equations. A system is two or more equations with common variables. We're going to use this example down here to get us started. Anytime that you need to pause the video, please feel free. That way you can get what you need to in your notes, and then just restart when you're ready. So my problem down here says the sum of two numbers is 6. One number is 10 more than the other number. So we've got two different situations happening here. I've created equations to go with each of these sentences. The sum of two numbers is 6. X plus y equals 6. One number is 10 more than the other number. We're still talking about the same two numbers. That's what makes it a system. Y is equal to x plus 10. One number is equal to 10 more than the other number. Okay? So now we're going to use graphing to figure out what x and y are going to be to satisfy both of these equations. There is a value for x and a value for y that will be true for both of these equations. Okay? So let's look at the first one. In the first one, we have the equation x plus y equals 6. Now this one is not set up in slope-intercept form. This one is set up in the form where I would want to find my intercepts. Okay? So I'm going to say if x is 0, what is y? And y would be 6. If y is 0, x would be 6. So then I can graph those 2 points. 0, 6 is here. 6, 0 is here. And then I draw my line. Okay? So this line is the line for the equation x plus y equals 6. Okay? Now my second equation is already in slope-intercept form. So I know that in this equation, my y-intercept is at positive 10. It's up here, positive 10. My slope, there's no number, so it's assumed to be 1. So from my positive 10, I'm going to rise 1 and run 1. That gives me my second point. I make my line, and then I see where the graphs of my lines cross. Okay? And they cross here at this point. Okay? They cross at -2, 8. negative 2, 8. So negative 2 is my x value. 8 is my y value. So how do we check our work? Well, in my equations over here, I'm going to use a negative 2 for x and a positive 8 for y. And let's see if they are true. Okay? So x plus y equals 6. Instead of x, I'm going to use a negative 2. Negative 2 plus, instead of y, I'm going to use 8 equals 6. Does negative 2 and 8 make 6? Yes. Okay? What about my other equation? For y, we're using 8 is equal to, for x, we're using negative 2 plus 10. A negative 2 and a positive 10, they do make 8. So they check out. Okay? So in this system of equations, if x is negative 2 and y is 8, then those values are true for both equations. So this would be the solution to this system. Okay? Now we have A from your practice set here. Okay? In A of your practice set, they give the equations x plus y equals 12 and y equals x plus 6. Now my y equals x plus 6 is already in slope-intercept form, so I can just graph that by saying that 6 is my y-intercept. I brought my graph way down on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My slope is 1 over 1, 1 over 1. So this line is the graph of y equals x plus 6. So in this other one, x plus y equals 12, I need to use my graphing by intercepts method. So if x is 0, that means y is 12. If y is 0, x is 12. So I can graph those now. I have 0, 12 is here, and 12, 0 is here. I draw my line. Now these two lines intersect at 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 9. I'm saying 3, 9 is the solution to this system. Okay, but we need to check ourselves. Okay, so in our first equation, x plus y equals 12. Let's use 3 for x and 9 for y. 3 plus 9 equals 12. Is this true? Yes, this is true. So it does check for the first equation. For the second one, y equals x plus 6. We're saying 9 is y. 9 equals, we're saying x is 3. 3 plus 6. Is 3 plus 6 equal to 9? Yes. So this one checks. Okay? So we are finding the one xy set that is true for both equations by graphing the lines and seeing where they intersect. And that value for x and that value for y is where it is true for both equations. So we would call that the solution to the system. Okay? Now, go ahead and pause this video and complete B, C, and D on the practice set on your own. When you finish that, you can unpause it and we'll look at the solutions to B, C, and D. Okay, so for B, on B, Nikki's thinking of two numbers. Their sum is 12. The greater number is double the lesser number. And then they give us the equations. Our first equation is x plus y equals 12. Our second equation is y equals 2x. Okay? So x plus y equals 12, we're going to do what we've done before. We're going to graph that one using intercepts. This one is in standard form, not slope-intercept form. So we can graph it using our intercept method. Okay, I'm going to say if x is 0, that means y is equal to 12. And if y is 0, x is equal to 12. Okay, so I can go ahead and graph those 2 points, 0, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and I can find that line here. Okay, and then our second equation, y equals 2x. Okay, now remember, if there is no plus or minus anything, then this line crosses at the origin. That's the intercept, is at the origin. Okay, so now I have my slope, it's 2, which means 2 over 1. So from the origin, I'm going to rise 2, run 1. Here's my second point. So now I can make my line. Okay. Now, hopefully you see our lines intersect at this point here. Okay, so let's see what the name of that, what the coordinates of that point are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're saying 4, 8 is the solution to our set. So we need to check ourselves. I'm going to put 4 in for x and 8 in for y. 4 plus 8, does that equal 12? Yes, it does, so that checks. Now we're going to say y is 8, x is 4. Does 8 equal 2 times 4? Yes, so it does check. Okay? On the next one, on C, use inspection to predict the solutions to the system of equations and then graph the equations to verify your prediction. So our first equation was x plus y equals 6, and the second equation was y equals x. Now this one says to use inspection to predict the solution. Okay? What that means is, look at our first equation. Hopefully you can tell that if we use our intercept method, that if x is 0, y is 6, and if y is 0, x is 6. Okay? So they're hoping that you can picture what that line looks like. Okay? I think we've already grabbed that line once before in this lesson. Okay? And then the graph of y equals x. Okay? Now, remember there's no plus or minus anything, so our intercept is at 0. Okay? The slope is 1, so hopefully you see that if we go up 1 and over 1, the line of y equals x cuts right through here. Okay? So whatever prediction you made, we can test to see if you were correct. Okay? By graphing this line, x plus y equals 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can create that line. It's important that your lines are very, very straight when we do these graphing systems, okay? And then our other line is y equals x. Okay? And the solution is at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay? So, see how close you were to being right on your prediction. And then the last one, D. Describe two numbers represented by the system of equations. So they give us y equals x minus 6, and then x plus y equals 0. Okay? So y equals x minus 6, this one is in our slope-intercept form. So we know our y-intercept is at negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then our slope is positive 1, so I'm going to go up 1 and to the right 1 and create my line. Okay? And then our second equation, x plus y equals 0. Now this one is at when x is 0, y is 0, but when y is 0, x is also 0. So we don't know which way our slope goes. Okay? So on something like this, I would transform it into slope-intercept method. Okay? I would get x to the right of the equal sign. Okay? So I would say subtract x on both sides, and I would get y equals negative x plus 0. Okay? So that means my intercept is at 0. My slope is negative 1 over 1, negative 1, down 1, sink 1, to the right 1. Okay? So that gives us our line through here. Okay? Now, if you didn't understand how to go from here to here, you could have plotted points, right? I could have made an XY chart. So if x is 1, what does y have to be to be 0? It has to be negative 1, right? 1, negative 1. If x is 2, y has to be negative 2 to get the answer of 0. Okay? So you could have done an XY chart, or you could have transformed our equation. Okay? Now this one, hopefully you see that our system, the solution to our system is at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, negative 3. Okay? And again, we check ourselves by going back into our equations and putting the values for x and y. Okay? Y is negative 3. So we would say negative 3 is equal to 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6, that gives me negative 3. Negative 3 is equal to negative 3, so that one checks. Okay? X and y, I'm saying if x is 3, y is negative 3. So 3 plus a negative 3, does that equal 0? Yes, it does. So they check. Okay? Okay. This is the end of this video. Your assignment from lesson 89, I'm going to put in RenWeb because it's jumping around different numbers. Okay? So tomorrow you will have 2 videos. One will be showing the solutions to the problems assigned from lesson 90. And the other video will be the the video for your next lesson. Okay? Okay, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.